One of the important modern theory of intelligence is triarchic theory of intelligence proposed by Robert Sternberg. It asserts that there are three basic types of intelligence. The first one is componential or analytic intelligence, which involves the abilities to think critically and analytically. Persons high on this dimension usually excel on standard tests of academic potential and make excellent students. Being related to information processing, it is also known as componential intelligence. The analytical facet is based on the joint operation of the following elements. The first one is meta components. Meta components control, monitor, and evaluate cognitive processing, carrying out the executive function of regulate the other two components. They comprise the higher order cognitive processes which involve goal oriented strategy selection. Performance components. These components execute the strategies assembled by the meta components. These regulate basic operations involved in any cognitive act. These enable an individual to encode stimuli in memory, retain the information in short term, and retrieve the information. The third one is knowledge components. These are the processes used to storing new knowledge and determine one's capacity for learning. The second one is experiential or creative intelligence, which emphasizes insight and the ability to formulate new ideas. Persons who rate high on this dimension excel at zeroing in on what information is crucial in a given situation and at combining seemingly unrelated facts. This is the kind of intelligence shown by many scientific geniuses and inventors, such as Einstein, Newton, and some would say Freud. As creative intelligence also requires some level of prior knowledge, it is also called experiential intelligence, or can be considered a measure of one's crystallized intelligence. It involves two elements. The first one is novelty. This concerns the manner in which an individual reacts the first time they encounter something new. The second one is automatization. This concerns how an individual learns to perform repeated tasks automatically. The third type of intelligence is called contextual or practical intelligence, and in some way it is the most interesting of all. Persons high on it are intelligent in a practical adaptive sense. They have what many would term street smart and are adept to solving the problems of everyday life. It is a reflection of one's interaction with the external world and is hence known as contextual intelligence. It involves three components. The first one is adaptation. This involves an individual's manner of adapting to the external world to have goals met. The second one is shaping. This involves changing or shaping the existing environment to meet some specific goals. The third one is selection. Selection refers to the act of choosing a new environment to meet a new set of goals. According to Sternberg, solving practical problems require a kind of different intelligence from the required for success in school or other intellectual pursuits. And as this example suggests, practical intelligence can be valuable in many contexts. The triarchic theory is a general theory of human intelligence. Much of Sternberg's early research focused on analogies and syllogistic reasoning. Sternberg has used the theory to explain exceptional intelligence, that is, gifted and retardation in children, and also to critique existing intelligence tests. Sternberg outlined the implications of the theory for skill training. Later work examines topics such as learning styles and creativity. Sternberg described the result of various analogy experiments that support the triarchic theory. For example, in a study that involved adults and children solving simple analogies, he found that the youngest children solved the problem differently and theorized that this was because they had not yet developed the ability to discern higher order relations. In another study of analogies with children at a Jewish school, he discovered a systematic bias towards selection of the first to answer on the right and suggested that this could be accounted for by the right to left reading pattern of Hebrew. According to this triarchic theory, training of intellectual performance must be socio-culturally relevant to the individual. A training program should provide links between the training and real-world behavior. A training program should provide explicit instruction in strategies for coping with novel tasks or situations. A training program should provide explicit instruction in both executive and non-executive information processing and interaction between the two. The training program should actively encourage individuals to manifest their differences in strategies and styles. The major criticism of this theory are the triarchic theory says that intelligence is all relative and that is not scientific. There is much more evidence in favor of G theory than in favor of triarchic theory. According to this theory, intelligence is fixed and not flexible. Believing in the value of triarchic theory somehow diminishes the contributions of psychometric theorists and researchers. According to this theory, G correlates with many things, but the triarchic theory says it does not. The triarchic theory fails to acknowledge the importance of genetic factors in intelligence. According to this theory, practical intelligence is really job knowledge or personality or something other than intelligence. Now try this. Explain Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence. Discuss the educational implications of Sternberg's triarchic theory of intelligence.